Don't be shy. Go ahead and announce yourself. Tell us where you are, where you from.
Nikisha, Louisville, Kentucky.
Nikisha, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great this Monday. Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday, that's right, that's right. Got some good deals out there for Cyber Monday.
Yes, I like our deal. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, I knew they were going to come back with a cyber after the Black Friday. People were waiting for it, okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of people who missed the Black Friday, just didn't get the information fast enough. But, hey, you got an opportunity until midnight tonight, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Great deal.
Woo-hoo.
Who else do we have out here? Introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from.
Marcia Parrish, Atlanta.
All right, Atlanta's on the call. Good to hear from you, Atlanta.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else?
Reveal, California.
Don, I tell you, I saw that when I was in Oakland, man. I was going back to Berkeley, and I saw that sign. I said, Don Joseph lives here.
All right. Yeah.
Good, all right. I hear you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
I sure did, sir, and you too. Hope you have one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Last call. Anybody else like to introduce themselves?
Raynetta Hall from Hayward, California.
All right. Good to see you. Good to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Welcome, everybody, to the Till Call. Again, Pastor Dale Wafer. I'm so glad to have you guys here on Cyber Monday, as Ms. Vicky Soto said. Got some great things happening. And before we get started, just wanted to congratulate all of those who have completed the successful task of winning the opportunity to become founding members with our promotion last month. Getting one on the left and one on the right of the diamond package, you take them to an executive, gives you the opportunity to win $1,000 and become a founding member of the company. So those of you who successfully completed that, wanted to give you a shout out and say congratulations. Looking forward to having you walk across the stage at our 1 year celebration. Speaking of our 1 year celebration, we're still looking at some times and dates. Looks like we may be pushing it back to March. That's about 85% surety that we will. And but wanted to give you guys a heads up that February might not be the time that we're doing it, but it looks like it may be March. So there's some things that we're still trying to work out with hotel arrangements and things of that nature. So stay abreast, keep your ears on. We'll give you more information as we get it. So be mindful of that. Also, it is Cyber Monday. So remember, we had Black Friday where we were offering the share packages. And as you know, the share packages are when you order one product that comes in 5 per pack. So if you order a share pack of vitamin D, you would get 5 vitamin D in that share pack for $75. When you order your share pack, the company's going to automatically match that. So when you're online ordering it, don't look to say, well, I'm ordering 2, and if you order 2, they're going to charge you for 2. So you have to order 1 and then know that the company is going to match whatever order that you paid for. So don't look for a free package. Just order what you want, one package of what you want, and the company will automatically match that order. So if you're going to do that, go ahead and do it. You have until midnight tonight to get that deal done. That's buy 1, get 1 free. And it's unlimited. You can order as many as you want. If you want to order 1 of each, you can do that, and the company will match 1 of each. So you literally can buy 5 share packs and get 5 free share packs. That is a really good deal, as Vicky said. To be able to get 1, to pay for 1 and get 2, that's a pretty good deal, especially when you know that you have a pretty good retail market. If you got a good retail market, you need to stock up as much as you can right now, because that is going to drive your profit margins really through the roof. Just think about getting 2 tubes. You're buying 1 tube of spray, okay? You're selling it for whatever, $35, $40. Then you got another tube of spray that you got for free, and you're selling it for $35 or $40. That's a pretty good markup, guys. So you want to take advantage of this because you got some retail customers. I know I'm going to be taking advantage of it today. Make sure I get all of my stockpiles loaded up so I'll have enough when we get ready to do major retail. So just take advantage of that. Remember, you got until midnight tonight. My partner is taking care of some business, so she's not with me today, but she'll be joining us tomorrow. But we have a coach with us today. Today is Monday, where we get some amazing training. And I hope you don't hear too much background noise. I'm driving right now on my way to right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm going to be at the South Carolina border today. So I hope you don't have too much background noise. But we have our coach, Nikisha, all the way from Marietta, California, to just give us an amazing training on Mondays. So I'm going to release myself and go right to her. Miss Coach Nikisha Bond, are you with us today?
Woo! Good morning. Happy shopping day.
How you like that special?
Oh, my goodness. I was blown away. And do you know, Pastor Dale, if you just think of the cell energy, being able to buy one of those packs and get one for free, you can have cell energy for now until forever. It is absolutely amazing. They're so good to us. They are so good to us.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to take advantage of it myself and get some nice orders in and get ready to rock and roll. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Are you ready for me today, Pastor Dale?
I'm ready. Take it away.
All right. So I was thinking a lot about this training. I was like, I always try and think of what's going to help someone grow their business today. If they decide they're going to get up early in the morning, if you're in California time, and come and listen to me gibber away for about 20 minutes, what is something that you can walk away and do really well in your business? And so I was thinking of, okay, what is it that we're all really looking for? What is that secret sauce that's going to just get us in from wherever we are now all the way out there into the stratosphere to wherever we want to go? And so I was thinking about creating momentum. And so if you really think about it, momentum is why the driver of a car applies the brake to stop the car rather than just taking his foot off the accelerator. So what does that mean? Once you get into a car, you got to, because I have a stick shift. Well, I used to have a stick shift. And you got to do a lot of energy to get into fifth gear. But once you get into fifth gear, you can take your foot off the clutch. You can take your hands back on the wheels. You can sit back and you can just kind of coast and use all that power that the car has created to get you to where you're going to go. So there's two types of momentum. There's company momentum, and then there's personal momentum. And today we're going to talk a lot more about personal momentum because the company is already going to do what the company is going to do. You can already see that we're having tremendous results on these sprays. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we have Facebook pages dedicated to just the testimonials. So, the more people that we share this amazing opportunity with and these amazing sprays with, the more the company is going to go into its own momentum. But, there's a personal momentum that comes along here. And it's when you're doing a set of actions for a short period of time, and then it's almost residual what happens after that. So you're going to do a lot of activity in the beginning. So when you first join network marketing, when you first join 10, you're going to do a lot of activity in the beginning. But then the whole goal of what we do is not to create a whole 40-hour-a-week job, but maybe you do 40 hours a week for, 90 days. And then after that, you just kind of sit back and you let the momentum, meaning the car on the gas, just keep going. But, in order to build momentum, you have to move or take action. You want a lot of momentum, you got to take massive action. You always hear people say that. But what happens is a lot of people confuse motion with momentum. I always meet people, and I'm telling you, this has to be one of the things that irritates me the most when I hear people say, I'm too busy. You know what? I've heard that, and then I've always heard that if you want something done, you give it to a busy person because they're constantly doing something. But when you hear somebody say, I'm too busy to do this, I'm too busy to do that, but then it's hard to see what they actually get done. That's the difference between motion and momentum. Motion is, I'm busy. I'm busy, I'm working. You see me moving here and there and paper shuffling, I'm on the phone. But I'm not actually doing any income-producing activities. I'm not actually creating any momentum in my business. And so let's talk today about what we can do to create momentum in our business. And what was really interesting, guys, is, and this is the reason why I love these trainings, when I first started doing these trainings, I wanted to give everybody, steps on how they can succeed. And I'm still going to do that today because, that's just me. I'm going to organize like that. But I found that they're all based on principles. This whole industry is based on a bunch of principles that we repeat every single day consistently with a lot of focus, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement to get us towards our goal. So I just thought it was really, really interesting how sometimes when I'm doing these trainings, I'm saying different things, but they all come back to these principles. So I hope you guys gather those today. Okay, so number one, how we're going to create momentum in our business. So this training is really for anybody who, let's say that you are in the momentum phase. People are joining and you're really, really excited. Now, how do you take that momentum and share it with your team? Conversely, let's say that you're in the business and the only thing that you can manage to do as far as working on your business today was just to get on the line. That's okay because today you got on the line, you're going to hear something that's going to take you from faith to action, and that's going to get you going and get some momentum in your business. So let's start. So number one, be excited. You've got to be excited for yourself because you're either going to add energy to people or you're going to take away from people. Have you ever been in a room and you come in and you're really excited and you just feel the mood of the room is just so heavy that it just takes all the excitement that you had and just sucks it out. And after about 5 minutes, you're thinking, why do I feel bad? Why do I feel yucky? What is going on right now? I mean, I was happy. Nothing happened to me. You can feel that kind of energy. And so when you're about to create some momentum in your business, you got to get that excitement up to level 10. I mean, you heard Pastor Dale talking, and you can hear the excitement on his voice about where he's going and what he's about to do. And that's contagious because everyone on your team is not just looking at what you say. They're looking at how you act. They're looking at what you do. They're looking at how excited you are. When you bring this business opportunity to someone, and you say, hey, I got this great business opportunity and, I really think you should look at it because, everyone's saying that it's going to be the best new thing since sliced bread. So, yeah, I think you should take a look at it. Yeah, not quite going to get excited about that versus saying, oh my goodness, do you have 20 minutes? I have to tell you about these products. Literally, oh my gosh, they're changing everybody's lives. I mean, people are getting off their medication. I'm so excited. I've already lost 5 pounds. Oh my gosh, you just have to sit down. It's like 5 minutes, watch this video. Oh, you're going to be, you can see how people can, okay, well, what is all this she's talking about? Let me find out. I just want to be around this excitement. I want to be around this energy that she has. So those are the differences. You want to make sure that you have excitement. If you're sitting there and saying, well, I'm not really excited about it, you know what? Talk to your sponsor. If that's the only person that you know, talk to them. Go back to your why. Why did you join this business in the first place? What brought you here? What are the goals that you want to accomplish? Talk with your team. Let's find out what your team is doing. Let's have a vision board party. That's a great way to build momentum in your team. And a vision board party is where you just get everybody on your team together and you guys get a big white sheet of paper. You guys can go down to the dollar store, get some markers and crayons. I mean, $5 and some magazines can change your life. And everybody sit down and create their vision for their life and what they want to do, whether it's personal goals, spiritual goals, financial goals, whatever it is, and put it down on that white piece of paper and then hang it up in your room somewhere so that you can have that vision displayed in front of you. And every time you walk by it, it's going to help you build that excitement that you can go out there and share with your team. And that's going to start to build your momentum. Okay, number 2, hurry up. Hurry, 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 hurry. Success loves speed. And that's because urgency builds value, importance, and excitement. You ever hear somebody say, limited time only, we only have 2 tickets left, and you're like, oh my gosh, because you got to be over there where that is. You want to make sure you don't miss out. If someone says, oh, like Cyber Monday, they have these deals that are going on. I haven't actually looked at the paper, so I don't know, but at least last year they did, where it was like at the top of the hour. You had a really amazing deal, but you had to be there at the top of the hour in order to get it. That's that urgency that's creating that excitement, that's creating that momentum. That's getting people who are like, oh, I missed the first deal, so now, at the top of every hour when I should be working, I'm going to be online and see if I can catch that next deal. So that's creating the momentum in their business. But we can do that for ourselves because we as leaders on this call, we're going to set the pace for our team. Have you ever had a great idea, but you sat on it for a while, and then after a while it just kind of became a little less important and a little less great? That's kind of how success is. You can hear this business, and it sounds so exciting when you leave that TTP, and you're on fire. You sign up as a diamond pack. You go back, and you're starting to tell people you're starting to work your business, and then all of a sudden You're like, oh, it's the weekend. I'm just going to hold off on the weekend. And then the week comes, and, oh, I'm a little busy this week. We got Thanksgiving and shopping. And, okay, I'll get onto it next week. And then next week comes and goes. And, oh, my goodness, I forgot to work on my business. And so you have to make sure that you're building that urgency in your business. And as a leader, you're going to be able to set the pace. Do you want to do monthly TTPs? Your team will do monthly TTPs. How about you do weekly TTPs? Your team will do weekly TTPs. Do you get back to people in 24 hours or 72 hours? If you get back in 24 hours, your team will get back in 24 hours. And so you want to go ahead and make sure that you're hurrying up, because you want to build on that success, because success breeds success. People like to be in places where people are winning, where they're excited, where things are happening. And so you want to make sure that you hurry up. Whatever you're going to do, you want to make sure that you do it today. And most importantly, number 3 is you want to make sure that you take action. I can't stress this enough. Knowledge without activity is not helpful to getting you into momentum. There are a lot of people who know a lot of things, and they're super, super smart. But there's only about 3% of people who actually act on the things that they know. And that's why you're seeing a success rate of 3% of the people in the population, because there's so many people who know so many things. You can go on the internet and almost find anything about anything, but it's those people who actually take action. So there's people who get on this call every single week. They love it. They love getting these trainings. They get so excited. They get so motivated. And after about 5 hours, that just kind of goes away. And then they wait until next Monday to get excited and motivated again. And then they just let that go away. And you can continue to do that. You can do that every single day. You can feel like I am participating. I know I'm being a little harsh today. It's Monday. I'm all in fuego from Black Friday shopping. But, it's just the truth. I always like to come on here and tell the truth. We can sit around and we can say, yes, I am, taking action. I know this and I know this and I know this and I know that. It's like, okay, well, what have you done? I haven't really got around to doing anything yet. I know a lot of what I'm supposed to do. I just haven't got a chance to do it. Okay, got to make sure that you take action. What's one thing that you can do to take action? You can schedule back-to-back TTPs. That's something that creates a lot of momentum, because you're getting people in, and when you're creating a lot of action at the same time, you can't worry about the no's. And that's another reason why you tend to see success. Because let's say here's an example. Let's say that I tell you to go home and make a list. This is about taking action. I tell you to go home and make a list of people that you're going to contact. And you go home, we have 2 people, and Sally goes home and she makes a list, and she thinks of the 2 people that she thinks would be great for her top 2 spots, and Rick goes and he makes a list of 100 people. Okay, so now Rick goes and he's got to make calls. And he's just calling, because he's got 100 people that he's got to give this opportunity to. Now, when, I don't know what her name was, but with the first girl, when she makes her call, she's got 2 calls. If that first person says no, that's 50% of her list that already said no. That means she's banking on this last call. Do you think she's going to wait a little bit? She could wait a little bit to make that call. She could, meander around. She could make that call and then sit around and say, now how am I going to grow my business? Versus Rick is going to be moving and shaking and making calls. And people say no. Okay, good. Get out the way, because I got to make more phone calls. So that's really how we can start to take action in our business, is really just schedule up a lot of people, get those lists back together. Let's say that you've gone through everybody on your list and you got some no's. Maybe it's been a while. Let's go back and reach through that list again and see what else is out there. It's always easier to inspire others by your actions than to motivate them. I can sit around and I can have a rah-rah party and let's do this. Yes, go. But what's going to be more exciting is if you see me, you see Pastor Dale, you see Kevin Vaughn, you see all the leaders out there actually doing what it is that they say they're going to do. That's going to inspire you. And the same thing with your team. When you're out there and you're busting it and you're making phone calls and you're having TTPs, that's going to inspire your team to go out there and make phone calls and have TTPs. If you're scheduling blitz days where you're either going out there and prospecting, or you're in a room and you're all sitting around and just calling people, that's going to bring that momentum to your group. So those are just a couple of ideas of what we can do to take action. And then number 4, I was going to do number 5, but I didn't think I would have enough time. And then number 4, so be consistent and stay focused. Don't get distracted. I think this is probably the biggest killer of any type of momentum, is distractions. Because here's what happens. You go and you work really, really hard. You start to see some success and you sit back And then all of a sudden, you didn't realize that your foot went off the gas because you're still moving. You know, you're still in that car. We gassed up. We're going. We're still going down the street. But then all of a sudden, you're slowing down. You're slowing down. You're slowing down. And you don't notice it, right? Because a week went by, 2 weeks went by, a month went by, 3 months went by, 6 months went by. And you're like, why did I start that business again? How is that going right now? I don't know. Who am I supposed to call? Did they get a new conference call number? I'm not really sure. I haven't really been involved. So you want to make sure that whatever you do, your daily method of operation, your income-producing activities, that you're doing them every single day, that you're staying focused on them, you're staying committed to those, and you're being consistent to those things. That consistency is what brings momentum. Because let me tell you something, guys. Let's say you say, I'm going to schedule a TTP this weekend, and nobody shows up. Not one person, not even your mom. And your mom should have just showed up because she was your mom. But let's say that nobody showed up. What a lot of people will do is they'll quit. And then, of course, you're not going to create any momentum. But, you know, let's say that you have another one next week and one person shows up. And then that one person brings 2 people. And then those 2 people bring 4 people. And then 4 people becomes 8 and 8 becomes 16. Now you can start to see how that momentum is starting to build in the organization, because it's not just you working on your own efforts. It's everybody's efforts all combined together, which gives you that avalanche of success. And that's really what we want to create. So we want to remember, be excited. You know, make sure that you build some urgency into your business, take action, and be consistent. These are all the principles that we've talked about every single week. And these are the things that are going to help you get into momentum, and that momentum is going to help you create that kind of income and that lifestyle that you really came on board to do, because this isn't supposed to be a job. That's the great thing about this. It's supposed to be your own business. And the best thing about it is that your business is not supposed to require 100% of your efforts. You can use other people's efforts to create your business and build that momentum and really start to build income for yourself and create a lifestyle where you can do the things that you want to do instead of doing the things that you have to do, where you don't have to wake up in the morning because of your alarm clock, where your passion just gets you up in the morning and gets you going. So these are all the things that you can do. And remember, they're principle-centric. So that means that they're never going to go away. And you can share these with your team, and hopefully you will, and you'll start to see your team grow, and they'll start to get some momentum and get some success. And that's where this whole business becomes super, super fun and exciting. All right, Pastor Dale, I hope you're still there. Hope we haven't lost the line. So back to you.
Well, great job. Great job. Something's happening here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I didn't hear the last thing. Okay. I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, it's always great when you can talk about taking massive action, keeping people on focus so they can stay on task to get things accomplished. And when we're able to do that and we're able to take massive action, that's when you're going to see so much momentum take place in your organization. So momentum is the key. The more and more you can move your increase your momentum, the greater attraction you'll have for your business and your business success. So excellent as always. Thank you so much, Coach Nikisha Bond. And I'm telling you, guys, don't forget, get out there and get those sales packages, those share packages. That's going to be phenomenal. You got Christmas coming up, and, you can give some Christmas gifts to people. You know, give them a vitamin D or give them a pair of a product. You know, support people's lives from a gift standpoint so that they feel healthier and be a returning customer to you. So you want to take advantage of these share packages and give them out for Christmas this year as gifts and potential customers. You also want to take advantage of getting these points right now in your organization. The more share packs you buy, each share pack equals 1 point. So you want to buy these things on your pay leg, on your weak leg. You want to get them buy it on your pay leg, preferably buying it through somebody in your downline versus buying it for yourself or by yourself. Buy it through somebody in your downline so you can capture those points in your organization so that at the end of the month, when we do our monthly cycle check, you have a lot more cycles as a result of you buying in your pay leg. So be creative, be strategic as you buy these packages, getting these points into your pay leg so you can cycle more. We're going to go across the big pond to the UK to Miss Nita Poole. Dr. Nita, are you with us?
I am here. Can you hear me okay, Dale?
We can hear you well. We can hear you well. Give us some of those great quotes you got for the day.
Okay. Well, I have read some absolutely incredible articles. The lengths pharmaceutical companies and food companies have been going to help us create energy. But guess what? It's creating energy kind of a little bit artificially, whereas we have ways to create energy naturally with our cell energy, with our B-Boost, with our complementary products like the Super 10, etc., because they all work synergistically. And of course, the D power, vitamin D, D3, essential for all body function, synergistic as well. Now, what these companies are doing, the big multinationals, you know, food is kind of, the food industry is integrating with the pharmaceutical industry, which is integrating with the agricultural industry. Why? For us to part with our money. It's all to make profit. Some of the products aren't necessarily the kind of things we really want to go for. But, for example, I won't name names of what the companies are. You might read some of this stuff yourself anyway in some of the newspaper articles, etc. But a big multinational sweets company is doing research on specific enzymes that it wants to add to things to, in quotes, help us not have to exercise to burn the calories. Now, promoting something that is in replacement of exercise is not actually a good thing, because we need exercise. Our body needs exercise for a lot more than just burning up calories. We need exercise to build bone strength, to build muscle strength, to build ligament strength, and exercise releases very important hormones like endorphins that help to regulate our mood and regulate lots of different functions in the body, as well as things like blood flow, circulation, etc. So, for example, when we promote Slim by 10, which is a fantastic product, hasn't got ridiculous artificial enzymes in it to help us burn the calories. It's got natural plant and herb substances in it that naturally help to burn up the fat, burn up the calories to make energy rather than stored fat. And it helps to decrease the formation of fat cells. So here's a natural way that we have, a simple natural way, spraying in the mouth that goes into the bloodstream, natural substances to help us lose weight, to help us burn up the fat and the calories. And here are multinational sweet companies wanting to come out with some artificial enzyme that the body can use to burn up the calories, but it's going to be marketed as a replacement for exercise. It's just like the same avenue that tobacco companies have gone down to promote smoking. Sweet companies have gone down to promote having excess sweet, which has caused an obesity problem, where all these sweets are marketed right at the front of supermarkets and the front and the checkout of all stores. And children don't understand that sweets are supposed to be an absolute treat, and some sweets don't contain any good substance in it at all. So we are going to see actually an issue come up later on with some of these products that, you know, these big companies are working on that are then going to maybe cause other problems later. Well, I've also read that a very big company that's responsible for one of the most popular drinks in the world that actually contain absolutely no goodness whatsoever, has synthetic stuff in it that is not good for our body, has loads and loads of sugar in it, and maybe you can identify which one I'm talking about, but this company is looking at research to increase the protein content in milk so that they can come up with a milk product that they want to market at double the price of ordinary milk and perhaps even more. Now that's going to be, therefore, if you change the protein content and you start fiddling with the nature of milk, then it's obviously going to be a processed article, because in order to produce that, you've got to process it. Who knows what else is going to be added to it? In quotes, just like all the energy drinks are marketed, lifestyle, energy, get the buzz, oh, it's cool, all of this kind of stuff. You need it for sport. The reality is we don't need any of those energy drinks. Those energy drinks are packed with sugar. They're packed with unnatural synthetic caffeine. What do we have? We have natural products that help to make energy at the cellular level, that help our bodies naturally make energy. So, you know, we're going down a route with the pharmaceutical companies, with the big agricultural companies. You know, I've talked about GM foods as well. We don't know where that's leading. We don't know where the content is going to be leading. But what we do know, with all of these things that I have kind of indicated, these products, there's one reason why it's being brought out, so that you can copyright an unnatural thing. If you synthesized it, you can't necessarily copyright a natural thing. So we have natural substances that are undoubtedly helping people, or, you know, tremendously every single day in a natural way. And on this call, we hear testimonials every single day. Those of you who are new to the call, Mondays we have training from Nikisha. The rest of the days, Tuesday to Friday, every single day we have testimonials of what these products are doing. So we need to educate our adults and our children the value of having natural substances and the value of not going for the hype and the marketing from the big multinationals that are producing unnatural stuff, marketed in a very, very cool way, but actually we don't really need those products. And those products are not necessarily completely 100% tested in terms of what they're going to do in the long term. However, those products are copyrighted so that you can charge a massive price and you can get a hold on the industry. So, you know, there are things that we in our health really need to be careful about. We need to understand that natural is best and that multinationals are out there to make money for the shareholders. So we need to look well beyond the marketing and the hype. I've even read an article where, you know, a company is going to be bringing out, on the basis of some neuroscience that's been carried out, some products that are going to electrically stimulate the brain in certain areas, because obviously brain mapping has advanced and neuroscience has advanced dramatically. You know, the rise of computers has enabled every single industry to go forward in terms of research and science at a very, very, very fast pace. And neuroscience is one of the avenues that is advancing incredibly fast. Now, instead of that kind of research being used completely wisely, some of that research is going to be used just to make money. And here's an example. There are going to be electrical stimulation products stimulating certain parts of the brain to create calm or to create energy. Where's the reality, folks? You can create calm wherever you are just by closing your eyes and practicing going into a peaceful, meditative or mindfulness state. If you don't know what any of those words mean, meditative or mindfulness, you can just look it up on the internet and find out how to do it, basically. But if we just master that technique, we can create for ourselves calm. And what those techniques do is they already stimulate the brain in the right area to create calm. They also stimulate the brain to produce the right hormones and the right biochemicals to create calm. What do we have in our Super 10? Super 10 has 5-HTP, 5-hydroxytryptophan. It's a natural substance already in our body. The problem is that we lead a lifestyle where we don't create enough. And some kinds of disorders, we don't have enough 5-HTP. So we have a product, Super 10, that can naturally create a sense of calm if our bodies need the 5-HTP. And we already have many, many testimonials of people finding that the Super 10, in fact, Nikisha, I hope you don't mind me mentioning your name, Nikisha, but I know you've described on calls before that the 5-HTP helps you with a calmer state when you're very, very rushed, because you're a very, very busy lady. You've got a family, you've got several businesses, you help with the training, and you do an awful lot. And you're finding that the 5-HTP in the Super 10 is helping you with a calmness, and it's actually helping your sleep. It's also helped your acid reflux. So here we have a natural product, a product with superberry antioxidants and 5-HTP. These are natural substances that are already creating a sense of calmness and helping with sleep, as well as detoxification, which also helps with calmness. On the other hand, I've described these other companies that are going to be producing and are already doing the research on these processed, unnatural stuff, including electrical stimulation to our brain in order to produce energy. And here we have natural substances, cell energy, B boost, and of course the Super 10 and the D is complementary to that we already know has helped with energy. It's helped me with energy from fibromyalgia. It's helped other people with fibromyalgia. It's helped other people with many different disorders where they felt very lethargic and they felt very tired, in fact, chronically tired, and these products have actually helped them. So, realize, folks, creating energy, creating calm, losing weight, creating a sense of well-being, these are big, big, big factors. Massive populations need them, and populations are going to be taken in by this unnatural stuff that is going to be coming out from these large companies, and we've got to get to people with our natural products as soon as possible. So, share, and take advantage of it. So Jim Rohn said it's all about belief. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better and had more belief. That's what Jim Rohn said. Jane Smiley said, in my experience, there is only one motivation, and that is desire. No reasons or principle contain it or stand against it. Just one thing. Motivation is desire. So desire to share as much as possible, desire a natural way forward, and we will do an awful lot of good. Diane Ackerman said, I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I lived just the length of it. I want to have lived the full width of my life as well. So let's help people live the full width of their life in a natural way with our fantastic TEN products, an amazing income opportunity that can actually help pay for the products and make an unlimited profit center too. People are going to be taken in by this marketing on these unnatural products. They're going to be spending a fortune on these unnatural products. And here we have a simple, natural way that can actually earn the money as well. So we've got something fantastic in our hands. Let's go for it, folks. Back to you, Dale and Nikisha.
Well, Dr. Anita, I know you guys do not have the Cyber Monday special, but how do you like that Cyber Special Monday? Isn't that a great deal?
Oh, my goodness. That is an incredible deal. Folks, stock up on whatever you need. Get for your customers whatever they need, and really, really go for it. In actual fact, Dale, you know what you're going to be receiving today. A copy of an email that I will be sending to Mel and Amy saying, please, Mel and Amy, let us have the share packs in our UK back office. We've been waiting patiently. Please, 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 can we have share packs in our back office? I know we won't be able to have it in time for the cyber deal today on Monday, but we really need them in the back office. And obviously then later on we can be included in some of the promotions later on. But in the meantime, folks, you've got that in your back office. Just look in orders in your back office. You've got the share packs in there. And my goodness, a 2-for-1 special. It was last Friday and it's this Monday. One day only, today. Go for it. Back to you, Dale.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anita. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on the call. Coach Nikisha Bond, always fabulous, always on time. Guys, get out there, get as many share packages as you possibly can today. Share this Christmas with everybody that you possibly can. Use this as an opportunity to grow your business and attract more customers. And let me tell you, create the points that you need. Let's get your car qualified. Let's get your residual income checked up. Let's do it this month. All right. Just remember, you're loved and appreciated, and we'll see you on tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.